It is great to see you on this Monday. We have yet another tropical system. This is Hurricane Zeta. We've been talking about this the last couple of days. It perked on up into a tropical storm. Now it's at hurricane status. Sustained wind now at 80 miles per hour, moving to the northwest at 10. This big blob of red just to the southeast of Cancun, that's the center of the storm. This will be crossing the Yucatan Peninsula and getting into the Gulf of Mexico as we get into our Tuesday. Where is it headed? Well, it's headed towards the northern Gulf Coast. It will be sitting off Louisiana Wednesday afternoon as most likely a Category 1 hurricane, and then it will come ashore and move through southeastern Mississippi, weakening into a tropical storm, and then over to Alabama. And the remnant low is actually going to make it over towards Washington and New York City by the end of this week. But we will be on the northwestern side of that track, and the steering mechanism here is a big trough of low pressure across the Rockies. Now that thing is producing a major winter storm out west, but it's actually going to be pulling the tropical system through the Gulf of Mexico, and then it will shove it back to the northeast. Now, fortunately for us, we should be on the northwestern side because it looks like the center of that storm will be tracking right along the I-20-59 corridor. Assuming that is the case, late Wednesday and the Thursday morning, we will have the chance for several inches of rain. Some wind gusts could be over 30 miles per hour at times. Nothing we haven't seen before, nothing we can't deal with. Not really a big deal for us. And that isolated tornado threat would stay to our southeast, assuming that center goes right up in here along I-20-59. So the worst of the weather will likely be in southeastern Mississippi, central and southern Alabama, the Florida Panhandle, parts of Louisiana. But for us, we'll have some breezes, some rain, maybe some thunder. But at this point, it doesn't look like a catastrophic event by any means in North Mississippi and northwestern Alabama. There's a rain potential through Friday morning. We're thinking 1 to 4. Will be a pretty good guesstimate at this point around here. Some of you, especially southeast of Columbus, may get a little bit heavier amounts. Some of you to the northwest, maybe not as much, but rain, some breezes. Hopefully that's just about it. Now, right now we have some sun, or we had some sun. Now we have some clouds and some stars developing. Partly to mostly cloudy tonight. A fair amount of cloud cover in the region tomorrow. I think for a good chunk of our Tuesday, we are dry. Late in the day, notice the warm front here. That starts to come in from the south, and along that, we'll start to see some showers and some thunder showers set to break on out. And our rain chances go up late tomorrow night into our Wednesday. So Wednesday's looking like a rather wet day around here as we watch the hurricane down here in the Gulf of Mexico. We also have a cold front back to the west, and there's actually an area of low pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere back to the northwest even more. So all of those features will move through here as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. Notice how the track of the tropical system will stay most likely to our southeast, but we still have the cold front and some other energy around. So breezes and some rain, the main story here, and we'll clear a lot of that out just in time for your weekend. 67 degrees currently in the city of Columbus. It is looking pretty good. 65 in Tupelo right now, a mix of stars and clouds. Mainly clear in Vernon at 70, but you'll be quickly cooling down into the 60s and 50s. Louisville, Mississippi right now, 70 degrees. We start out at 55 tomorrow on your Tuesday. Notice how we are looking at some rain chances by the afternoon and evening hours. Now, it will be much warmer south and east. Notice how some of you will get into the mid to upper 70s, back to the northwest, mid to low 70s, and even some upper 60s in the far northwest tomorrow. So we have a frontal boundary in place, warmer south, cooler northwest. Breezy Wednesday, Thursday with the tropical system. Much cooler starting Friday. We're back into the 60s. We'll clear everything out, though. Halloween weekend looking pretty good.
All right, thanks, Keith. Lane Kiffin gets an explanation from the SEC. A look at the controversial call next in sports.